summer snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast. What a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Lawrence to throw. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Jaguars at 11-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Trey McBride, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Hey, exit.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You know, perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trayvon Walker, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Lawrence's throw complete to McBride. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
21-0 our score after 1.
On the double. Match box, right. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Irvin.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From midfield now, Lawrence. He finds Austin complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
You got bombers. You got bombers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. McBride on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Goes right back to McBride. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gained, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized that throw was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Jacobs again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And now this is intercepted, my goodness. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. Powers through him, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Forced out to his left. Check down, complete to Haskins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And he'll bring up a 2nd and short. To throw, here's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown! James White, a 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Jags have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw again on second down. Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On third down, it's Willis. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Play action. It's Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trey McBride with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Willis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Willis to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's complete to McBride. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Leo! On the ball.
On third down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. They'll go underneath to Haskins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st and 10, Willis.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Willis will look to throw on first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Willis to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Open man is McMath.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
The quick slant caught.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Hassan Haskins.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think
and he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Chad Muma.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Willis.
And he's going to go down again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's brought brought down here just outside of the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Willis, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On second down, Jacobs. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They're just sending more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer at 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final try here for Willis. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many